All right, we are recording. So, welcome to our second workshop on women's self-defense. And I'm going to use the term women, a very broad term, women, those who identify as, or generally those who feel at risk or have felt at risk. They've felt that their person is at risk. If you tuned in to our Wednesday workshop, we learned about prevention, and then we learned how to get away if someone is attacking us. If they're grabbing our arm, they're grabbing our wrist, they're grabbing our upper arm, our bicep. So we learned how to break that grip and get away. We also learned how to defend ourselves if someone grabbed us by the ponytail, or if we have long, like our loose hair, if they grab us by the hair, or if they grab us by the backpack. What else did we do? Were those the two? Oh, and also if someone grabbed us fully from behind. So those were the different techniques that we worked on Wednesday. They are up on YouTube, so you can access our YouTube channel either through our Instagram or through our website, and definitely worth giving a watch and then practicing with a partner. Again, just a little bit of housekeeping. We're going to talk, we're going to demo, we're going to change angles, we're going to explain, and then we're going to open up the floor for questions after each demonstration. So you can by all means post your questions in the comment section, or if you feel comfortable, you could absolutely unmute yourself and ask a question. And you know what? If I miss you, just feel free to be like, "Hey, you missed me." That's totally cool. So, it happens. So, quick intro. My name is Jamie Ward Yassine of Hero Athletics, and next to me is my husband, Migo. For those of you who don't know me, I've been an amateur and professional boxer for 15 plus years, and Migo is a brown belt in jiu-jitsu and has done countless self-defense seminars. So just sort of with the increasing violence, attacks, scary times going on, especially here in our city, we just really felt a need to provide this workshop. So today I want to start off, I just want to reiterate prevention. So I'm gonna just, thanks. So prevention. So if you are walking along in the streets, whether it be in the day or it be in the evening, and you feel like you might be being followed, or you feel like you're unsafe, there's a number of things that you want to do. First off, you want to take into account your area. Where are you? Are you walking down a dark alley? If you are, get the hell out of the alley. Right? Are you walking in a space that is populated? Are there people around? Are there cars around? Are there cars driving on the street? Is it well lit? Okay, so take into account your surroundings and then get yourself to a safer space, somewhere that's well lit or there's more people. Okay, the second thing that you want to do is make sure that the person who is following you, you want to make sure that they are aware that they're there, that what they look like, that that they are potentially following you. So, if you happen to be walking and you want to look back at them and you want to give them a death stare. Okay, you want to give them this like death stare, look them up and down, make sure that they take notice that you know them, or that you've seen them. If you have your phone with you and you feel like they're being creepy, you can switch the view to the selfie mode. You can film them, take pictures of them. You can say into the camera, "I think this person's following me, so I'm filming them." Chances are, if they're not actually following you and they hear you say that, or see you take out their camera, they'll be like, "Oh," and they'll stop. You can also switch directions. So now when I say switch directions, I don't mean just walk and then like turn around and like walk right by them. I would suggest, if there's a road, okay, you can stop, you can cross the road, jaywalk if you have to, and then literally switch directions on the other, going back the other way, okay? If they are following you, they will follow you. If they're not, then, you're okay. You can eventually change back, continue on. If they are in fact following you, at that point, you need to start getting really vocal, okay? So you need to actually call them out. Turn around. Are you following me? Are you following me? You're making me feel unsafe. Back off. You need to back off right now, okay? Be really vocal. Also, a lot of things that people don't know on your iPhone, there's this side button. If you push it 5 times, it is going to sound an alarm. It will call 911. Oh, there we go. Stop calling. It'll call 911. Okay, it'll sound an alarm. You'll have 3 seconds, and it will call 911. You can also set it up to call. You can have an emergency contact list, so you can also set it up to call that emergency contact of yours. I'm not familiar with Android, but I'm absolutely positive that Android would have a very similar function. So that's great. Also, this is when you want to start calling for help. Now, it's one thing to be, downtown in, Chinatown or Yaletown, where stuff like this happens all the time. You're calling for help and people are ignoring you. Okay, this is where you want to either scream fire, you can scream rape, you can scream, this person's attacking me, call 911. Okay, if you start telling people call 911, they're going to get their phone out, they're going to call 911. Okay, so these are all preventative, and worst case scenario, this person continues to pursue you, they grab you, they take you to the ground. Well, that's what we're going to dive into now. So yeah, you guys feeling good? Does anyone have any questions or comments about anything that we've covered so far, that we've touched on so far? No, we're all good? Okay, cool. So you guys, at any point in time, if you do have any questions or comments, you can just put the hand up emoji, and hopefully Migawara will see it and we'll be able to address your question. And, if we miss you, just yell at us kindly, just switch your mic on and be like, hey, I had a question and you missed it, and we'll get to it. We'll do our best. So, like I said, the other day, we addressed the ponytail grab, the backpack grab, or the from the back grab. Okay, so today we're going to work on if someone comes at you from the front, grabs you from the front, what to do. So I'm going to take a quick sip because I'm losing my voice. And we're going to start off. So I feel like, would you agree that, Migo, that, someone grabbing you from the front, it's more situation that might like happen in a bar or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, where someone's, had too much to drink.
Yeah,
they grab you from the front and pin you against the wall. So it's, it's not something that's going to as commonly happen on the street. It's more sort of in that bar situation or that enclosed situation. So we'll break it down. I'll do it fast, okay, for you, and then we're gonna break it down. So Migo's gonna come at me. He's gonna, either grab my neck, grab my shoulders. The first thing I wanna do is either get my arms on the inside or get on the outside. With my feet, I want to get into, I'm gonna call it a boxer stance, but it's sort of like a tripod stance where one leg is back and one way is forward. This gives me, this gives me leverage and I have more control. Migo is not going to be able to push me over. And I'm gonna want to push into him and sink into my knees, okay? If I'm nice and tall, he's gonna push me over, okay? If I sink down, he's not going to be able, he's gonna have a lot more trouble pushing me over. And if you've ever watched, National Geographic or like seen animals either ready to fight or ready to pounce or ready to get away, they get really low to the ground because that is the safest space for them to react and be reactive and be explosive. So he goes, grab me. I'm either going to put my hands on the outside or on the inside. And what I want to do is I want to rotate around to break his grip. And then I'm going to push back. Okay, I'm going to keep, I don't know if you guys can see, I'm going to keep that tripod stance. Okay, and I'm going to get away from me. Get away. Back off. Get away. Help. Someone call 911. Help. I'm being attacked. Okay, so one more time, we'll go through it. I'll do it quickly. Okay, I'll do it from the inside. I'll do it from the outside. Okay, and then we'll just break for questions. So we're here. I'm going to break. Get away. Get away from me. Get away. Go away. Call 911. So I went inside his arms and I rotated around just like that. And then I pushed him back. Okay, you can do the same thing going outside. So we'll do that. He's here. He's grabbed me. I will take my arms outside, push them down, and then step away. I don't even need to push him, okay? I can just rotate around, get away. If Migo has got me up against a wall, okay, then I'm going to want to get under his arms. So we're going to pretend that he's got me up against an imaginary wall. Okay, again, I'm going to want to get into that boxing stance, get low. He's got me, so my shoulder's against the wall. That's okay. You can use the wall as leverage. Okay, I'm going to want to sweep his arms and then get under one way or the other. Okay, so I'm going to want to go to the side. We'll do it slow. We'll do it slow. So he's here. I've got my back against the wall. I'm going to crouch down, okay? I'm going to get nice and low. I can either go over and step to the side, or I can go under and step to the side. Whew. So, any questions, comments, thoughts? Not yet? We're good? Okay, cool. So, if someone attacks you from the front, if you are being attacked and you try one of these maneuvers, you lose your balance and you end up falling down, okay? These are the things we're going to address next. Lots of different variables here. So I'm going to adjust this so you guys can see my floor. So we're here. Migo's attacked me. Oh, someone's trying to get in. So, sorry, I'm just going to let this person in. Okay. So we're here. Migo's attacked me. Maybe he's grabbed my arm or whatever, and I've broken his grip and lost my balance, and I've fallen down, okay? So I'm on the ground. He's going to come at me. I want to get my arm out, and I want to push it against him, okay? I'm actually going to use Migo as leverage. He leaning on me and me pushing back is actually going to make me stronger, okay? So if he's not leaning on me, I'm just going to scoot up and run away. But I'm going to use him as that leverage. So I'm going to want to get that arm out, okay, to push him away. I'm going to post up on this front foot, okay? So I'm going to want one leg bent, okay? Instead of being like this, I'm going to get this one down. Okay, I'm going to post up and I'm going to get up on this knee, all the while staying strong. I'm going to turn the arm out. I can do this and I can push him away. Even if he's trying to grab at my arms, you know, even if he grabs my arms while I do that, I'm back to a safer position and I can do those grip breaks that I showed you on Wednesday. Okay, so we're fighting, whatever. I've broken my grip. I've fallen down. I'm going to get this knee up. This one's going to be the side. I'm going to post up. So I'm going to push my hips up and I'm going to slide that knee under. See, the one thing I don't want to do is try and do this because he's just going to push me over and get on top of me. Okay, so that's the one thing I don't want to do. I want to get up on that knee. So he's here. He's got my arm, whatever. I'm going to use him as leverage. Okay, I'm going to push up. I'm going to get on this knee. okay? And then I can stand up, and even if he's got my arm, I can use that rotation to get away, and then the final step, help, get away from me, stay away from me, someone call 911, okay? This is a position either here or here with that tripod stance that you want to be in, okay, to stay safe. Whoo! It's hard work, you guys. So hopefully by that stage, this person has realized that you are gonna put up a really serious fight. And they'll have heard you screaming, they'll have heard you tell other people to call 911. They're gonna be analyzing how much trouble do they really wanna get in? Are the police coming? Are people gonna come to help you? And hopefully, chances are they'll run away. Hopefully. Okay. Do you have anything to add?
No, good.
No? Okay. How about you guys? How are you guys feeling about that? Any questions on that? Anyone like?
I had a question.
Yeah.
So when you fall to the floor and you're pushing Migo away, what if the person's significantly heavier than you? So what if I'm in this position and I'm pushing this person's extremely heavy? Like, how do I bolster myself and my knee?
No, that is a phenomenal question. I'm gonna let Migo actually answer that, if you're cool with that. So.
Hi guys. So it's actually easier to if the person is like we're imagine Jamie is way bigger than me.
I'm a
my size.
200-pound man.
So if she's pushing on me again, I'm using her energy to go back. Okay, I'm trying to talk that way so I talk to the mic. So I'm here. If she's pushing on me, if I'm not gonna collapse, right? I'm gonna lock my elbow. This elbow is locked. So now I have that tripod again, right? So the harder she's pushing on me, the easier I'm pushing myself back, right? She's giving me that energy for me to go up that way. So if she falls on me and then I'm on the ground, that's the different situation we're going to talk about now. But say in case they're still up and they're just pushing towards me, right? Yeah. So just you don't need to think where you're grabbing. Like sometimes even if the arm is here, that's fine, right? Like if you're scuffling, I like to go on the hip, even on the. Just I'm gonna watch your knees.
Yeah, yeah.
So even on the knee, like this is fine too. Anything, I need leverage to use their weight so we can get up, right? So, like Jamie said, really important not get up that way. We're here, and I'm actually safer here.
Yeah.
Right. Like at this point, I'm still safe. Like try to get me. So I'm here. I'm still safe.
Right? I'm literally like putting all my weight on
now,
it.
Yeah. Like from here, all I need to do is like get up.
Yeah.
But again, we're using. Can you come?
I have the mic.
We're using. We're not using muscles. We're using bone structure. So I'm here. I'm locking my elbow. So when you lock your elbow, you're stronger. Now it's your bones or your skeleton is stopping it. And instead of doing this, and now your biceps, your chest, your shoulder, whatever muscles, they're stopping you from stopping them from coming in. So you want to lock the elbow as hard as possible. Okay, this elbow and this elbow, that's you're posting on the ground, right? So you're becoming like a table. Okay, this is really important, even if they're not, and if they're back, just gonna show one more. If they're not engaging, and I'm here, it's really important to keep this, just in case, right? Like if they're kind of not sure, still do the same technique. So I'm here, I'm like kind of protect. This is my defense line, right? So I'm here, say everything is the same. I'm gonna get up on my knee. It's super simple. Lift my hip and slide this under. Even if you're here, if you're not that flexible, you can just do this. Sit on your foot and just get up. It's very, very, very natural, but you need to do it often. I might do a video just for that. It's called technical get up if you want to look it up. All right?
Yeah. Does that answer
the question?
Yes, it definitely did. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
So it's really interesting, I mean, I did jiu-jitsu for a year, and the one thing that I learned through doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu was that I can have, a really large man on top of me. But if I use my skeletal system and the ground to be strong, then I am actually, very, very strong. And for any of those who have ever done, a boxing class with me or have heard me talk about boxing, I always talk about using the ground to create strength. So, if you're on the ground, lock those joints and use the ground to be strong. So, any other questions before we move on from that?
The harder one.
Yeah. So guys, we're gonna get into a couple more complicated ones. We'll be moving around so you can see different views. We're going to probably be moving the camera around so you can see different views. And please feel free to ask a lot of questions, especially if you're just like, I don't understand what the heck is going on. Okay, so feel free, ask lots of questions. No question is a wrong question. So I need to drink lots of water because I'm going to lose my voice. So Migo has knocked me down. I've been unlucky, and I've ended up on the floor. Are you going to be? Oh, yeah. So I've ended up on the floor, and Migo has somehow, he's managed to sit on top of me, okay? So we're fighting. I want to keep my hands up in front of my face. I don't want him punching me in the face. Okay, if he punches me in the face, then I'm in a whole lot of trouble. He might knock me unconscious. He could seriously hurt me. So I want to protect my face. Someone else is joining, so I'm just gonna hang out down here. So we're here. I'm protecting my face. He's hitting me, So what my goal right now is to get this 180-pound man off of me, okay? Migo's 180 pounds. I'm about 132 pounds. So I want to get this giant man off of me. That is the goal right now. In order to get him off of me, I have to take away his posts. Okay, so his posts would be his arm. If he can put his arms down, that means that he can brace himself, and I'm not going to be able to get him off of me. So, for instance, if he has a post down and I'm trying to get him off of me like this, he's got that post, so he's not going anywhere. Okay, we'll do the other way. So I'm here. I want to get him off of me, and I'm trying to push him. He's got this arm. This arm is acting as a post. Okay, so it's not getting him off of me. Let's scoots back. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take away that post. We're going to do it this way, and then we're going to flip around and do it that way. So we're here, and you're always going to have a side that works better for you. That's fine. Don't worry about it, okay? That's fine. You can do either side. So we're here, he's on me, he's hitting me, and I'm going to want to grab this arm, and I'm going to want to hug it. Okay, I'm going to want to hug it to my body. I'm going to then take this arm, and I'm going to grab his shoulder. I want to get super close. I want to tuck that head in. Like this and have him hit me in the face. Sorry, I know that was very violent looking, and I hope that didn't trigger anybody, but it's imperative that you keep that head tucked in so you can't get hit. Okay, now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to bridge, like doing a glute bridge, but I'm only going to want to bridge on one side. So I'm going to bridge up nice and high on this side because I have this side right here. I have his arms. Don't worry, we're going to demo it the other way too. So I'm going to bridge up and push him over. Sorry. Okay, from there, I'm going to want to use him to push off and get away. We will flip around, we will do it on the other side because it's complicated. These things, you guys, practice. Get a buddy, put down some yoga mats because it sucks on hardwood floor. You need to practice this. Whew, all right, so one more time. Can you guys all hear me okay? Yeah? No one's giving me a thumbs down.
Yes, we can hear you. But then when you guys were on the ground, I think he was grabbing your microphone, so it kind of went back a little bit.
Okay.
I'll tuck it out a little bit.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, cool. As long as,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so here, I'll just adjust it so you guys can hear a bit better. It is going to scuff a little bit just because we're wrestling around on the floor. Okay, so one more time, we'll demo that once more. Oy. So he's managed to get on top of me, okay? Again, I am protecting my face with my arms. I'm going to want to grab this arm and I'm going to hug it to my chest. I'm going to tuck in this arm, okay? It's, you know, he might grab my hair. That's great. That's perfect. I mean, I know it's not, obviously, it's going to be scary, but
my grip is your grip.
But his hand is now preoccupied. It actually makes me stronger. I have more control over him if he's holding onto something with me, and it just helps me tuck my head in. I'm gonna then take my other hand and I'm gonna grab his shoulder or his arm. I can grab his sweater, okay? I'm gonna then take my opposite leg, so I've got him on this side, right? I'm holding really tight, I'm squished in, and I'm gonna pop up with that hip and flip him off of me. Okay, just like that. Migo is not helping me. He's not helping me. I'm just, yeah, poor guy. I'm literally just rolling him off of me. I'm using the ground, I'm using my foot. I'm gonna show you guys that hip hop just without him on me, okay? Just so you can see exactly what it looks like without someone on. So I'm here, he's sitting on this side of me, okay? I'm gonna get my feet up here, okay? I've taken his arm, it's held tight here. I'm gonna tuck my chin in, I'm gonna reach around, I'm gonna grab here. And then I am going to pop up with that outside hip, okay? So I don't wanna do this with a glute bridge because he'll probably just go up and forward and land on my face, and that wouldn't be very good, okay? So I'm gonna hold here, I'm gonna go to the side, and then I'm just gonna roll over. I'm gonna flop over, okay?
It's actually easier doing it with someone.
It's much easier doing it with someone than it is without somebody. So you can start off trying it, you know, with a friend who's maybe a little smaller, a little lighter, and then, you know, if you have a partner or someone who's heavier than you are, larger than you are, you can practice it with them. Right? So, any questions with that? Does anyone want me to explain it differently or demo it differently or demo it again?
I can show it this way if you want.
We can show it head on, actually. That's a good idea. So we'll do it one more time. Yeah, do you want me this way?
No, so yeah, so they can see your hand, your arm.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. So we're here. Migo's on top of me. He's hitting me. Okay, I'm gonna want to squish my head in and grab his arm. He'll probably try and grab my hair. Chances are. Huh? Oh,
there you go.
There we go. Mike. Sorry, guys. So he'll probably grab my hair, my head, or something. That's fine. Okay, it's gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna hurt. We're in a fight. We're fighting for our lives. So I'm gonna so this hand is, I've got his arm hugged to my body here. Okay, this one is gonna grab either his shoulder or his other arm. I like to just grab the sweatshirt material. It gives me a really nice handle. Okay, and then I'm going to bridge up and I'm just gonna roll over, okay? Even if I land on him like this, it's fine. He'll be shocked I can grab his face, shove his head into the ground, and get up, okay? With that technical get up, okay? Whew! How you guys feeling about that? It gets complicated, it does. but these are really efficient. And if you have got a partner that you can practice it with, you know, like practice, 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 practice. Any questions, you guys? Any comments? Yeah, we're all okay? No one's like, I have no idea how I'm going to do that. So again, you know, I mean, it's really scary. It's scary having your back on the ground, but I'm going to come right back to that, you know, the ground is what is going to make you strong. Okay? When, you know, I don't want to say it's a safer position. It's a really scary, scary position. But most of the time, when you are on your back, you can use the ground to be stronger, and you can also get closer to the person to protect yourself. Okay? You are much safer in like this than you are like this. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. So the second, or the last one? So the third, the last one that we're going to do is if he is actually in between my legs, okay? So, and we're actually gonna do a choke. So the one we just did was a sweep. The next one we're gonna do is a choke, okay? To take away his blood supply to his brain. Hopefully he'll just, you know, take a nap, pass out, and we can get up and run away, okay? So, he's pushed me down. I'm on the ground, and he's here in between my legs. I've got legs on either side, okay? This is really scary and uncomfortable for a woman, okay? This is like we don't want someone in between our legs. However, it's a really, really strong position. Okay, so
can you give me a second?
Oh yeah, are
I'm
you
lighter hoodie?
Yeah.
They can see me because the contrast is.
Yeah, Mingo's gonna change his shirt. Okay, so again, while he's getting a different sweater, okay, if someone is in between your legs, okay, instead of having your legs just either side, you're actually going to want to wrap it around them, and you're gonna want to lock your feet. So I don't know if you guys can see my feet, okay, but they're locked like this, okay? Then what I'm gonna want to do is I'm gonna wanna, so I'm here, there my leverage, and I'm gonna bridge my hips up. I've all of a sudden gained a huge amount of control over my attacker. Okay, if they're trying to come forward, I can actually bridge up and keep them away from me. It gives me a huge amount of control. It's awkward, it's uncomfortable, it's scary, it gives you a lot of control. So, I won't, yeah. It's his favorite new hoodie. I'm not allowed to rip it. So we're here, he's on me, I'm gonna lock my feet, and I'm gonna push out. So now, if Mio's trying to, like, all I'm doing is I'm here, I'm locking my feet, I'm bridging my hips, and I'm trying to squeeze my legs together. Okay? It's like the, what is it? The Jane Fonda Thigh Master or whatever that thing was called. Okay? So I'm here, if he's gonna try and come at me, you know, I can keep him away from me, okay? Whew! It's hard work, guys. So we're here. Migo's trying to attack me. I can keep him away from me. But eventually, what I'm going to want to do is I'm actually going to want to let him closer. So that's the thing, is I can push him away. I can pull him in. Out, in, right? I have so much control here, especially with my feet locked.
It's counterintuitive, but actually, you want to think that you're bringing the fight to them now.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so it's really hard, but you want to think like, if you're gonna attack me, I'm gonna, like, you have. I mean, it's not easy to get to that mindset, but you need to think like, I'm attacking you. I'm taking your attack against you.
Yeah. So I'm here. I've got him locked. Okay. He's attacking me. We're trying to attack me, trying to hit me. Okay, I'm gonna want to bring him in close, and he's got a hoodie on. So I'm gonna take same side to same side, and I'm gonna grab that hood. Okay, we will do this same thing without the hood. Okay, if his head is up like this, I'm gonna pull it down right on my chest, okay? I'm gonna take this arm that holds his head. I'm gonna just move my arm here. I'm gonna move it around and I'm gonna put it on his neck, okay? Even if I take the hood and it wraps around his neck like this, it's still going to be effective. Okay, and what I'm doing, I'm attacking this side, okay, right here, and the other side of his neck, okay? That's where his major arteries are. And I am going to cut off the blood supply to his brain so he goes unconscious. Poor guy, poor Migo.
Just disclaimer, if you're gonna do this with a partner, the partner needs, when they feel that their eyes are getting a little heavier, it's not dangerous, but so if they tap, you need to let go right away.
Yeah.
If they didn't tap and you feel them went limp, then you need to let go right away. Okay. Even if they went to sleep, they're safe. Don't worry. They're gonna wake up in a few seconds, and you'll have a laugh about it. So, but like the tap, you need to let go. If it happened in a real life situation, hopefully it wouldn't. If someone tapped, don't let go.
Yeah.
Just that's the only little difference between the don't let go until you feel them limp, and then you have a few seconds to get out of there.
Mm-hmm. So again, we're here. Migo's attacking me. I'm gonna grab his hoodie. I'm gonna yank his head down to my chest. Just it's so counter. It's so against what you want to do, but it works. I've got his hood in my hand. I'm going to pull this arm over to the other side of his head. Okay, I want to keep my hand up. I'm going to take this hand. I'm going to grab his opposite shoulder. Poor Migo, you should see his face. And I'm going to pull him in towards me. Sorry, babe. It works really, really well.
Just one question. So while you're in that position, let's say like he tries to like punch you or something, and he's doing something active with his hand. Then
totally
going to, because you have to be super fast to be able to get into that position.
Absolutely. So let's. Oh, sorry. Were you finished?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. So let's address that right now, because that's, it's funny, when we were practicing these, this was my big thing. I was like, this person's gonna try and pry my hands off. They're gonna try and punch me. Da 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 da. So number one, if you grab the head, you have a lot of control over this person. Okay. The other thing you want to do is tuck your head in. Okay. If I've got Migo like this and I'm holding his head in and he's holding my head in, it's gonna be hard for him to hit me. Okay, I can even hold his head down like this and cover my face. Okay, it's gonna be hard. Okay, he might grab your hair, he might be hitting you, but it's gonna be on the top of the head. It's not gonna be on the face. And that's what you want to avoid, okay? The hardest part of your head is gonna be the forehead, the top, and the back here. Okay? You just don't wanna get hit in the jaw or the nose, okay? So yeah, definitely tuck that face in, okay? Get as close as you can to his body, to your attacker's body. So we're here. Migo's attacked me. I've got his head. I'm squished in. I've got the hood. Okay, I'm gonna push his head back. I'm gonna stay squished. Okay. Then I'm gonna let him come up. I'm gonna let him feel like he's okay. You all right?
Yeah,
okay. Okay, I'm gonna let him come in. I'm gonna keep those arms up. I'm gonna keep that head tucked in, and I'm gonna pull him, towards me. Okay, now this time I had the end of his hoodie. I didn't even have my arm, I didn't even have my arm on his throat. I was using his hoodie as my arm, okay? Poor guy. Okay. Poor Migo. It's so for this choke, for this drill, you definitely need someone to practice it on and practice it on and practice it on, okay? Someone that you trust, someone that trusts you, okay? And you need to discuss that tap, okay? You gotta have a safe word, okay? When someone's getting choked, they can't say pineapple, it's gotta be a tap, okay? On the person, on you, okay? Otherwise, they're gonna go to sleep, and then you're gonna feel bad, and like Migo said, then they'll wake up and they'll either be really mad at you or you'll have a good laugh about it. So that's with the hood. Okay, this also works if do you just have a t-shirt on? Yeah. So you can also do it with just a t-shirt. So Migo's gonna take it off. He's gonna change his outfit again. Did that answer your question? I mean,
yes, it did. Yeah.
okay. I mean, like honestly, at the end of the day, this person they're gonna probably be trying to hit you. They're gonna be grabbing you. You know, sadly, you're not gonna get out unscathed. But the goal is to keep that face protected. So if you tuck it in and you get those shoulders and those arms up like this or like this, you know, when you get close to your attacker, okay, then it's going to be a lot harder for them to do a lot of serious damage. You know, because you're out of range. When I was boxing, when I was competing, you know, if we got tired or hurt, the number one thing we would do was get into our opponent's space like this and get close to them, because this was always a safer space. Or even this right here. Yeah, this is always a safer space. This is boxing, but it's the same idea. It's a safer space. So we're just gonna go through that choke once more. Migo's changed into a t-shirt. That view where I was kind of facing away and Migo was over top, was that the best view, or did you guys like the side view better, or do you want to see it both ways?
This view that you guys are in, like the last, this one is much better because you can actually see the technique and movement.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, and Migo, you're in black. I'm gonna take my hoodie off, so I'm gonna be in white, so you guys can really see what's going on. Now the mic's loose. All right, there we go. Don't wear a microphone when you do this, by the way. So we're here. I'm on the ground. Migo's in between my legs. I'm gonna take these feet. I'm gonna lock them just like this. That gives me control. My hands are gonna be up, okay? If he's far away from me, trying to hit me, remember, I've got this lock. I have control of him. So I can pull him in, grab his head, okay? If he's down like this, I can, you know, I don't even need to be holding his head. I can take my arm and put it on his head. That way I can put this hand here, protect my face. That gives me a chance to take this hand, okay? I'm gonna grab his shirt and I'm gonna gather it up as best I can. And then I'm gonna take the arm and put it on the other side, okay? At this point, he's probably gonna start to try and post up or grab the arm. That's fine. He's posting up. I'm gonna keep the shoulder up to keep him from hitting me. You know, I can move that arm, okay? This is gonna be uncomfortable. He's uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable. Really? Yeah, it's really uncomfortable. Okay, I'm gonna reach with this arm. I can grab his shoulder. I can grab his shirt. Okay, and I'm gonna, pardon? Pull in. I'm gonna pull in, whoop, and so I'm like this. I've got here, and I'm just pulling him down into me, okay? Pulling him into me.
And cover your face, yeah.
And cover, and my head is in. My head's not out like this. It's all in tight like that. Woo! It's a good workout. Can I talk about yeah, so Migo's just gonna talk a little bit about the actual technique of the choke. Did anyone have any comments or questions before we get into talking about that technique? So you know what? Can we just finish it? So basically, come on over here. He's here. I've choked him. He's gonna go to sleep. He's gonna get heavy on me. Okay, I want to just get away, get into that technical get up position. So I'm on my knee here. I'm right here. I can stand up. I can run away. He'll be out and disoriented for good at least 30 seconds, right?
Disoriented for a little bit more, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be out for at least 10 seconds.
Yeah. So it'll give you enough time to scoot under, stand up, and run away.
Keep holding. You might hear snoring, screaming. Like snoring is good, but don't let go until you feel the body went limp.
Yeah.
Just don't let go.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. If he dies, he dies. He shouldn't have been attacking you in the first place.
Okay, one die until like you have 30 seconds to hold it for that.
Okay.
So you're safe. Don't worry.
I'll give you the mic and you can talk about the technique.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo. So the idea of this choke, like Jamie said, is attacking the two sides of the neck, and it's all about leverage, right? So you can actually try with yourself and just do this and squeeze it a little bit, and you'll feel like the blood is actually cutting, like you feel it right away, and that's what we're doing, right? So the idea is like this kind of choke is actually not effective. Like if you just go and like choke someone, it's the same idea, but it's not effective because it's easy to break it, right? So the idea with all effective chokes is to create something called a triangle. Okay, yeah. So the triangle, Jimmy, can you just kneel here and like just turn this way? I'm gonna show first. So the triangle is the first one when Jamie grabbed this, a lot of hair. When Jamie grabbed this, okay, and went over this way, okay. So this is one axis of the triangle. Then the second axis of the triangle is this, right? Like is the back of her neck, because I went from this way to here, right? So now I have two axes of the triangle. The third one is this, right? And you can either put your shoulder here or just grab anything, right? And now from here, I'm not doing this. It's not going to work. I'm going to pull her in and tuck my head. Tap when you feel it. I'm going to pull her in and tap my head. Yeah. And it's super simple. All I'm doing this. Just that. Okay? But again, everything has to be tight. Okay? Everything has to be tight. I'll show you from like a little. So this is here. Again, we grabbed it, same side. If we don't have anything, grab anything, whatever you have. Okay? I don't have the hoodie. I have just like whatever. And then get it on the other side. Right? It's already tight. I'm not attacking the turkey. I'm attacking the side of the neck. If it's on the jaw, bring it in under the jaw. Bring it down, right? And now from here, I'm just gonna grab this.
Oh, already.
It's already in.
Yeah, it's so strong. It's
Sorry,
very
I've put people out in actually tournaments with this. So it actually works. So if it works against someone high level jiu-jitsu in a tournament and we're fighting, it's going to work against someone who doesn't know what's happening, right? It 100% works, right?
Yeah.
So again, the idea is I'm creating a triangle. So this is one lever, the other lever, and the third lever is the cloth behind their neck. Okay, and their neck is in this triangle here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I love that you guys are like.
I like that you're trying. It's perfect.
Thinking about it, it's perfect. You know what? Like when you've got a chance, get a friend, get your partner, you know, whomever, play this, rewind it, play it, rewind it, practice. Explain to them like it's gonna feel uncomfortable. Like that last one Migo did on me, I was like, I knew even before, I'm like, this is gonna be really bad, and I'm just gonna let him know it's really bad, so please stop it.
So if you want to look up this choke and look up someone else doing more details in jiu-jitsu, it's called collar choke, like collar choke. And you look it up, any Brazilian jiu-jitsu or BJJ, they call it BJJ. So any collar choke or cross collar choke, because you're crossing the collar, it's the same idea. The gripping is a little bit different, but like it's whether this or this, but it's the same. It's all the same idea.
Yeah.
Right?
I also, I mean, going forward, if you guys are like, what else can we do? What should we be doing to learn more, to practice, to, what martial arts should we be doing? I can't stress enough Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's the one thing that I will be putting my daughter in when she gets older. It's one of the things that I do on and off. I would choose it over, like for self-defense as a woman, I would choose it over boxing, over kickboxing, over Krav Maga, because it's very realistic and you will learn how strong you can be with the weight of a very large person on top of you.
So just a little background. Again, we're not selling anything. We do give Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but you don't have to come with us. Just go anywhere close to you.
Anywhere.
And you just need to practice it and just do it. And there's a few women only. Sadly, not a lot, but like you can find it.
Yeah.
Women's only Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So Jiu-Jitsu, the reason why it's super effective because actually the Gracies in Brazil, they brought this judo master and to teach them self-defense. But then they were a wealthy family, but they're all small in size. They're like teeny. They're really small in size, and they're wealthy family. So they wanted, and Brazil is not, it's not safe. So they wanted to protect themselves with that weapon, right? So they created this system and developed the system. Again, it's literally the smaller person against a bigger person.
Yeah.
Like it works so much better if you're a small person against a bigger person because you can move better than them. So most of the techniques that are made actually they don't need any strength. They're all technique. They're all physics and anatomy based, right? So it's super super effective. I've done so many martial arts. When I did jiu-jitsu, I'm like I should have done this when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I did it. There's no times like oh I should have done it before, right?
Yeah.
Just go do it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's super 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 good.
Yeah, we can't sing its praise enough. And like we said, like we're not trying to sell our services to you. We're not actually even opening our school until September, October. I would definitely check out Emma Hamilton of Elements. She does a ton of online stuff. It's women only based. She's phenomenal. And if you don't have access to her, you don't have access to us. Go check out a jiu-jitsu school, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu school close to where you live. Go in, check it out, watch, see how you feel about it, and if you don't feel like the vibe's right, go to a different one. But definitely a very strong, definitely something worth investing in if you're going to invest in a martial arts. And it's frustrating. I cried every day I did jiu-jitsu. but it's kept me safe. And just keep watching these videos and find a friend, find a partner, practice yelling at people, like actually practice going on the street and like giving people
don't go around and yell people.
Maybe not random people, right? But and practice like anything that you do, where like any kind of a defense, like grip break, hair pull, whatever. And I really push this in the first workshop. Make sure you finish it. Make sure you get away, get into that tripod stance, yell, scream, okay? Hands out. Someone call 911. I'm being attacked, rape, fire, iPhone. Yeah. Any questions? Any comments?
We have two things going on, so I'm gonna read there. You can listen to this.
Yeah. How you guys feeling about
just one thing. Going back to the last technique that you guys show, how long does it take approximately for them to pass out?
It depends on the person. It depends, like really depends, but you'll know.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't take more than like a few seconds. Yeah, it will take, I don't know, I would say.
It could take anywhere from 2 to like 10, 15 seconds. Just
It wouldn't take 2 seconds. It will definitely take more than 10 seconds. Definitely more than 10 seconds, but not more than 30 seconds. It wouldn't be more. That's too long. Yeah.
30 seconds, you'll be like, okay, this isn't comfortable. I might need to reposition or grip better, change things around, or gouge them in the eye. Not that either of us,
Yeah.
but I mean, the fact of the matter is when you're on the ground, you're in a fight. So you need to fight.
What Jamie was talking with the hip control, that's key when you lock your legs. And it's in jiu-jitsu, it's called closed guard. And it's actually really, really strong position because now you're controlling more. I know they're on top, they can still throw punches, but you're controlling where their body is gonna go, right? Like your legs weight and your hip weight is on their hip, and that's why we call it a core. Okay, a core is not actually abs. They're mostly like everything around your
stomach,
core, right?
back.
So you're controlling their balance, so you can rock them, you can move them around, and then if they're far, you can actually bring them in for that choke.
Yeah.
Right? And there's a lot more techniques to learn to do from there, but we chose to do the choke.
We chose the two that seemed executable by beginners. You guys have asked where these videos are going to be available. So yes, totally available. I'm actually going to upload them to our YouTube channel within the next hour. So you can either go to our Instagram and go to our link tree in our Instagram. It does have our YouTube channel in there. Or you can go to our website, okay? That also has our YouTube channel. So it's Hero Athletics, okay, YouTube channel. And the first seminar that we did on Wednesday is already up there, okay? And this one will be up there within the hour. They're long videos. They take a minute to upload, So yeah, you guys can upload them, watch them, practice. Yeah. Another question?
Yeah, sorry. I just had a quick question. If there is a difference of like, I guess, area of leverage, like I'm just going to use this as an example, but my brother's like 6 foot, like he has a lot of leverage on me, like longer arms, excuse me. So I'm just wondering, like, will these techniques still work if you can't get like if he's just too tall?
You'll totally be able. So if you can access your brother, it would be great to practice on him because he is so tall. And a lot of it is sometimes just like troubleshooting, discussing. But yeah, they would absolutely work. Generally, when you've got, when Migo is in my guard, or I've done jiu-jitsu with people who are like 6'3", and when you are controlling their hips and you're moving them around, they will have a tendency to actually come forward and get smaller. You can see like this little like cat shape to my back. Okay, they're generally not gonna like fall flat on you, and even if they do, they'll push themselves back because their goal is to get to your body. So they'll make them, they're going to make them, you got to think, what is their goal? Their goal is to either get to your face or to your body. So they will actually come down to you. You're not the one who's attacking them. So they're not the one who's like, I got to be tall and long and defensive.
Yeah, but like that being said, so it still like try it with if you can try it with your brother.
Please, yeah.
It should work. If it didn't work, send us an email. Tell us what's that. If you're comfortable, you can film it, and I can, like Jamie and I, we can troubleshoot it and tell you what's happening.
Totally.
That goes for anybody, with all
of
you guys.
Absolutely.
Feel free, please. Like you can send us questions. We can send you videos back.
Yeah, you can film videos. We won't show your videos.
No, yeah, it's
public
just
at all. But we'll address it. We can make our own videos. We'll put it up so you guys can have.
And when you practice it with your friend or your brother or your partner or whoever, just ask them in the first few reps not to go all out on you. Just let them sit and see if it's working. And then once you get the actual choke, then kind of like up it like 20% and then another 40%, right? Like take it gradually until you actually, because if they're just going crazy at the beginning and they're trying to imitate like an actual scenario, it will be hard for you to practice.
Yeah,
right?
It's it's like
So
practicing.
go in practice mode and then slowly make it harder and harder.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like anything. Find someone you trust, start slow, start gentle, and then when you start feeling more comfortable, say, hey, I need this scenario to be a little bit more realistic, and talk to your training partner, like have really open communication. Like, this is too much. This is like, I'm not quite ready for this yet. Like it's being attacked is scary. What we want to do is condition ourselves to be able to just do something without thinking, right? This is why you practice, This is why they say practice makes permanence. Not perfect, because it doesn't, but it makes permanence, okay? And in this case, that's fine, right? That's what you want. So practice, practice, practice. Yeah. Does that kind of help? So like we said, I will throw my email up in the comments. Obviously, you guys have access. So it's Jamie. Actually, we'll do the easy one. It's info@heroathletics.ca. Okay. You can also go to our Instagram account. You can go to our website. Our contact is there. Shoot us an email. I will write it in the comments right now. Info. Did I spell it right? C-A. I have these really long fake nails on right now. And hey, I'm still able, but I can't type. All right, so there you guys go. There's our email. Yeah, like we said, practice it. If you're running into barriers or speed bumps, film it if you want, or just, shoot us an email, shoot us a DM on Instagram. Yeah, and we will do our very best to troubleshoot and answer your questions. Yeah. Anything else, you guys? No. Thank you so much. We're
Thank
so
you so
great.
much.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, we're so grateful that you guys have tuned in. This is so bittersweet because it's like it's something that needs to be offered. We really think that it should be offered for free. But it's a shame. It's a shame that it is something that's needed because we should be able to live in a society where we feel safe. Yeah, and it's just the reality of it is, COVID, people's faces are covered, their mental health, people are struggling with their mental health more, and it's a dangerous world. So yeah, we wish you guys all the best. Like I said, jiu-jitsu, come to our school, go check out Elements, go check out anybody. See how you feel about it, watch this video, practice, 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 practice so much. Thank you guys so much, and we hope to see you soon.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.